everyone, and welcome back to biology. Today we're getting started with lesson number 10 on sex cells and meiosis. So please make sure you have a pencil and paper ready to take notes. Very well, let's get started. Sex cells. Now, something familiar about this is cells. We've talked about cells. We know that cells are what all living organisms are made out of. So any living organism, anything that pretty much is breathing. So animals, marine life, humans, plants, they're all made up of cells. Yes, there are different types of cells like we have gone over in the past, and today we are going over sex cells. Sex cells are the cells that are used for living organisms to reproduce sexually. I'm gonna go over how that happens. Now, sex cells are not just referred to as sex cells. They are also referred to as gametes. And that is the actual definition of gametes, sex cells. So there are two types of gametes. We have female and we have male gametes. Okay? The female gamete or sex cell is called an egg, and the male gamete is called a sperm. Okay? Now, we're going to talk a little bit about what role these two play in sexual reproduction. Now, in sexual reproduction, the egg is one cell and the sperm is one cell. But during sexual reproduction, the sperm goes into the egg, kind of combining into one cell. Okay? Now, instead of having two cells, we are left with one cell. And that will lead us into what meiosis is. So, let's get to it. Now, we start off like this with meiosis, with one cell, which is the egg, the female sex cell, and the sperm, the male sex cell, combined into one. Okay? So, like I've mentioned before, chromosomes are made up of DNA. DNA is a chemical that has different codes and kind of tells us like how we're going to look like and if we're going to look like someone specifically or whatnot. For example, chromosomes have hereditary information. So, this one cell has 46 chromosomes. Okay? Keep that in mind. We start off with 46 chromosomes in one cell. After 36 hours of these two uniting, having 46 chromosomes, it duplicates. So then it duplicates and we have 92 chromosomes. Now, but it's still one cell. After it duplicates after 36 hours, it starts to divide. So it will divide. It will divide once. So then we have two chromosomes with 46. We have two cells with 46 46 chromosomes each. Now, it doesn't stay there. Then it divides once again. And we are left with 4 cells that have 23 chromosomes each. So this is the second division. So this is why we start off with one cell that has 46 chromosomes. When these two unite, both the egg and the sperm, we start off with one of them having 23 and the other one having 23 chromosomes. Then when they combine, they together have 46 chromosomes. After 36 hours, it starts to duplicate. We are now at 92 chromosomes. Then it divides once. And we have 2 cells with 46 chromosomes, but it doesn't stay there. Then we have a second division, and we are left with 4 cells with 23 chromosomes each. And this happens continuously. After only 5 days of these 2 cells combining, we have over 120 new cells in the embryo, pretty much, or like where the baby's forming. So a human being, or any living organism for that matter, comes from one cell. For your assignment today, I want you guys to give me a creative representation of meiosis, which again is the type of process that makes gametes or sex cells. So that chart we just went over together, I want you guys to give me a visual representation, whether with crayons, a sandwich, I don't know. Be creative. Give me a visual representation of the process of meiosis. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate and ask. I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day. Goodbye.